Well, good morning. Happy day. I got a chance to see a whole bunch of my friends on a call this morning. Um, yes, I got to sing a little. It was really beautiful. And I got to see you, Calvin, also after your walk in the fresh, beautiful air. Oh, man, I miss you. And brushing your teeth, too. You're brushing your 6 new teeth. Rome and Kaya and Raylan and Easton and Neela and Gus and Dominic, there's birds, and Blue and Cassis and Nona and Vivian. Oh, hi. I can't wait to read this new book. And I also have a clue from yesterday's book, The 11th Hour. If you didn't guess, try to plug into the letter K into that one page where it has that code, and I'll see if you can figure out who it was that ate Horus's feast. Sit back, relax, get comfortable, and let's get our imaginations all fired up and just go wild. A Sick Day for Amos McGee, written by Philip C. Stead, illustrated by Aaron E. Stead. Related, huh? It's Liam and Laszlo's book. Make sure it's centered right. Push it over there. A Sick Day for Amos McGee, written by Philip C. Stead, illustrated by Aaron E. Stead. And there's the balloon again. Amos McGee was an early riser. Every morning when the alarm clock clanged, he swung his legs out of bed and swapped his pajamas for a fresh pressed uniform. The little mouse. There it is. He would wind his watch and set a pot of water to boil, saying to the sugar bowl, "A spoonful for my oatmeal, please, and 2 for my teacup." Belly full and ready for workday, he ambled out the door. Every day, Amos waited for the number 5 bus. "Next stop, City Zoo," the bus driver would call. 6 a.m., right on time, he'd reply. Amos had a lot to do at the zoo, but he always made time to visit his good friends. City Zoo. Oh, there's a monkey in the tree. He would play chess with the elephant, who thought and thought before making a move. Run races with the tortoise, who never ever lost. Hooray! Looks so proud. He'd sit quietly with the penguin, who was very shy, lend a handkerchief to the rhinoceros, who always had a runny nose. And at sunset, read stories to the owl, who was afraid of the dark. One day, Amos awoke with the sniffles and the sneezes and the chills. He swung his achy legs out of bed, curled them back again, and said, "Oh, I don't think I'll be going to work today." His little nose is red. He's got bunny slippers. His little teddy bear. Poor Amos. Meanwhile, at the zoo, the animals waited for their friend. The elephant arranged his pawns and polished his castles. The tortoise stretched his legs and limbered up. The penguin sat patiently all by himself. The rhinoceros worried that his allergies were worsening. The owl perched atop a tall stack of storybooks, scratching his head with concern. Where is Amos? The animals wondered. The city zoo. Later that day, they left the zoo? Look, they're all waiting. And there's the balloon. Oh, they're waiting for the bus. That's funny. Oh, and they got on the bus too, the number 5, the bus that Amos used to take to work. Very interesting. I wonder where they're going. And there's a little bird on top of the bus. Hooray! My good friends are here. They went to visit Amos. The penguin brought a balloon. The elephant prepared a game of chess. Amos thought and thought before making a move. "I'm too tired to run races today," said Amos to the tortoise. "Let's play hide and seek instead." The tortoise hid inside his shell, and Amos hid beneath the covers. Amos yawned. "I could use a nap." The penguin sat quietly, keeping Amos's feet warm. "Achoo!" Amos awoke with a sneeze. The rhinoceros was ready with a handkerchief. "I'm beginning to feel much better, thank you," said Amos to his friends. He swung his legs out of bed. "Perhaps we'll share a pot of tea." Oh, the owl's making the tea. Amos wound his alarm clock. It's getting late," he said. "After all, we have a morning bus to catch." So Amos said goodnight to the elephant, and goodnight to the tortoise, and goodnight to the penguin, and goodnight to the rhinoceros, and goodnight to the owl, who, knowing that Amos was afraid of the dark, read his story aloud before turning out the light. And they all slept together with their good friend Amos. Oh. Oh, that was so sweet. Gosh, I really enjoyed that. With our imaginations, we can imagine that zoo animals could really walk outside of the zoo and hop on a bus and go and meet their friend and wipe their nose if they sneezed. But in reality, that's not true. But the whole point of this story, I think, was that friends take care of each other. And that's very true. And I know that wherever you are, your friends and family are taking care of you. I love you. Until next time.